Welcome back, everybody.
Wow.
Before the break, we had a lovely tense situation where everybody is being explained what is actually happening here on this lovely ship of the glory of the proletariat, a ship that has crash landed on O'Bannon's world that our group has been sent to recover First Squad from. And this got punctuated with a lovely pistol shot to our Wayland Utani insurance rep's face. That was before the break. Now, after the break, go ahead and roll me that attack. That is going to be ranged combat plus your bonuses for the pistol, plus a bonus for being very close to him and point blank.
I don't suppose you know the bonus for an M4A3 pistol off the top of your head, do you?
I can find one.
Plus one, I believe.
I believe it is plus one. I'll double
with a
check.
2 damage base.
It is a M43 Alpha.
Yes.
It's a 2 bonus, 1 damage.
Oh, okay, got him reversed.
You were close.
Yeah.
They were just inverted. You're fine.
All right. So that makes a total of 9. So math is hard, everybody. 5
It
is
is.
my agility. 3 is my range
Yep.
combat. That's 8.
Yes.
Plus
Yep.
1 for point blank is
Yes.
9. Plus
Yep.
2 for the gun is 11. I have 1 stress die, so I'll roll 10d6.
Yep.
And then I'll roll 1d6
Gotcha.
for my stress. I have 1
Okay.
success.
That means you hit.
Damn.
You needed every single one of those dice.
Wow.
I
Oh.
don't know. He's not quick enough to dodge it, so you'll hit him. Roll. You just do, I believe, 2 damage, correct?
Mm-hmm. One.
One
I think we just
damage.
decided.
1 damage.
Yeah,
1
it's
damage. Yep.
Yep, and then it's a bonus 1 for every 1 over you get to your
Yes.
successes. And he didn't get any, so he takes 1, so he's probably not dead. That would be real awkward.
It would be real awkward. You know what's really awkward is the fact that he gets to live being shot in the head. He does react enough to where it ends up just impact and grazing off of his skull,
Yeah.
creating a nice like gash in the top part of his forehead. Blood kind of immediately begins to trickle down.
Is it blood?
It is blood.
Or is it blood? This is
a-
important.
It is a nice crimson red that kind of
Oh, okay.
covers down past his cheekbone onto his jawline.
They started filling the androids with blood, so we wouldn't know.
No.
He is gonna shoot you back because
That's fair.
you threatened him at this point. He does have a pistol. He is gonna shoot. Let's see, where are his stats? Where's stats? Oh, Mr. Gannon.
Showdown at the glory of the proletariat.
That's what happens.
He is terrible, terrible pistol shooting.
He's not wearing a helmet either.
He is not. All right.
He's gonna roll and get like 7 successes and just blow
Of
him
course.
away. It's gonna be the most awkward moment in our game.
Well, guess I'm playing Mr. Gannon now.
Ooh, it's no successes and shoots wide. So,
Cool. I'm gonna tase him, bro.
you got tase him.
Don't tase me, bro.
I have a stun baton. I will draw it, zot him, so he hopefully collapses like a punk.
Sure, absolutely.
I have many dice to roll now.
Yes.
Sorry,
I'll
guys,
roll
I'm
these.
hot-headed. It's one of my talents.
2 successes so far. Let's see how badly my stress die works out. I got another stress. That's super fun.
Ooh, cool. You're at 3 stress now, right?
2.
2
I
stress.
only
Sorry.
I talked us down off the ledge the first time,
Yep, that's very correct.
but I did deal a bonus and an extra damage, and it has the stun effect. So
Gotcha.
after that, I will attempt to de-escalate the situation to a degree.
With the stun baton, which I
Mhm.
believe is, I have to make a roll for that for him. if I remember
You
correctly.
do.
I'm trying to remember exactly where it is in this book.
I believe it's a stamina roll.
I believe it is as well, but I'll double check.
Was it just apples to apples comparison of successes to successes
Mhm.
on whether it goes down on a stamp?
I believe
Interesting. This is the first
Mhm.
time I've seen a taser in action in this game.
Well,
Yeah.
Today we learn.
so. Today we do. I feel much better now that I have dice, and apparently, roll 20 doesn't hate me.
Six armor. No, it's not basic.
I think Roll20 hates everybody.
Mhm. I mean, roll 20 was awesome for me last night. We were playing Dune. I managed to get an epic success in the last roll. I needed a duel with a Sardaukar, so I felt good about that.
That was awesome.
Oh, I am jealous. That is another game on my wish list of things to play.
We can totally talk about it after stream.
Yeah.
I have feelings.
Oh, interesting. All right, yes.
Stamina roll. Also not great for this individual. Got 1-6. So
That it does not match my 2.
does not, I think. Yeah, does not. So he does crumple into a electrostatic bundle of shivering limbs.
Oh, he's sleeping.
And what do you say to de-escalate the situation? Pistol clatters to the floor.
Let's see.
And then
let's wait until he tells us everything he can tell us private before we start shooting people in the face.
Oh, you say so, Corporal. He would have fed us to those monsters. He didn't even tell us there was bugs down here.
Oh, I don't disagree with you. You know who's walking point now?
Him.
Yep.
All right, I'm down for that. I'll take his gun away.
Yeah, like
you have now I believe a second pistol. Yes.
Yeah.
Another. Oh, actually, this is an ES4 pistol. A little bit different. It's marked into your inventory.
I'm marking it in. ES4?
Yes, ES4 pistol is the name of it. Is there anything else you wish to search his body for?
yes, we will search his body completely while he's a crumpled heap.
Gotcha. In the other one of his pockets, his front pockets, there is a pups mapping device. In his back pocket there is the PDAT with seal orders and the UPP codes. So essentially the digital version of what he already had in the physical form, as well as codes to both get into the computer, it looks like, as well as transponder codes.
This guy's full of surprises.
You have his boots, and then you also have $60,000 in bribe money in large amounts.
Oh, bribe credits.
I divvy up the bribe credits amongst the group.
Yes. Okay. So the 60,000. How do you split that? Do you split that equally?
Equally, 12 grand a pop.
12 grand a pop. Awesome.
I knew this was the right gang to join.
Like,
Lance Corporal Lorenzo just kind of takes it, looks at you, sticks it in his
he's already
battle dress.
He is already shady as fuck to begin with, so like he's suddenly gonna grow a spine.
He goes, the corporal, are we sure we can't kill him, or we gotta?
Let's be clear. He's walking point. Do you think who do you want to get eaten first, him or us?
Like Private said.
I didn't say we weren't killing him. I said they weren't going to find our bullets in him if they find a body. Like, that's basically what I have assured.
All right. So after a while, Gannon gets back up. Kind of just doesn't really do anything that much at first. Just kind of looks around and goes,
before he gets up, I do let him have I do let our tech officer have the transponder codes, or ComTech have the transponder codes, and see what he makes of them, see what he can get us out of it. Does he have codes for this ship, like as in like the enemy ship and how to get through here? Or
Lorenzo has technically transponder codes for a UAS Glory. They are not the transponder codes that he just got off the PDAT.
That's
Mr.
what I'm
Gannon
checking.
had. Yes,
that's what I want to double check.
And the transponder codes that Mr. Gannon had probably are the ones that would actually be useful for the SSV Glory of the Proletariat.
Excellent. That is very key to the next thing that happens.
Gotcha.
Traders walk point once he gets up. That's all I say and put him out in front.
Let's not even wake him up. Let's just carry him like a 10-foot pole. Just poke the ground with him.
I mean, I will say that the M56A2 smart gun is quite long, so it might sort of amount to a 10-foot breach.
Yeah.
Kind goes, well, it wasn't to clarify. None of
This
these.
is not the time for clarifying. This is the time to walk.
I just want to point out that I'm not trying to kill you all here.
Hmm.
I'm not a traitor as such.
Should have told us there were bugs on this planet.
As far as I know, there weren't supposed to be. They were supposed to be in cryosleep.
Yeah, that
Or
still
dead.
means there's bugs on this planet.
No, it means that there
Clive,
are bugs in people.
Clive, you have transponder codes for a people's ship. Those don't just show up in someone's inbox.
Well,
If
Right.
I had transponder codes for a people's ship, you know what they'd take me out and do?
I also don't work for the USCMC. I am Wayland
This is
Yutani.
true. This is true. But we do work for the USCMC, and you're on a USCMC op, so you're walking point.
Fair enough. Well, it's been lovely working with you all, and
Rue
do-
looks at him as he's walking by and just mouths like, "I'm sorry." And she's
he-
completely sincere. She really is.
Yeah. He just kind of shrugs and keeps walking. Which way
as,
am I walking? Just so I know.
as he passes me, I'll tell him, "Don't worry, it's easy." And then I'll point him down the corridor.
Okay. You send
Wait.
him down.
Guys, why are we still going into this ship? Did I
Because
miss
there-
something? There's
Because
bugs,
there are
right?
Marines in this ship, and if they are alive, it is our
They're
job
not.
to get them out.
They are not. I promise you, they're not. They're not. I have been in this situation before. They're not. 24 hours? It took my crew out in 4. They're not. There's nothing alive here. We should burn this and go.
We're going to confirm the IFFs. If they're dead, we'll burn it. That's why there's already QCC in the airlock. But I'm not leaving people in there that are alive. I haven't done it once.
I have.
I've got
Mm.
That's
experience.
the character without the laugh. That's the
Mhm.
character I have. We're gonna die if we
Marcus's
stay
face
here.
goes very blank when you say that, and goes, "That's sad to hear, Private."
Oh God. Great. She bites her bottom lip and she just looks down at the ground because now they're all about to die because
Mhm.
of something that's allegedly sad.
Mhm.
No, it's going to be metaphysically sad here in a minute.
Yep. But yeah, we send our friendly Winley Yutani rep to walk point. And follow about the new walking order is him, then the smart gunner, then me,
Yeah.
then Ro, then our comm tech, then Clive taking up the rear with the motion sensor
Gotcha.
because it
Can I
lets
get an
him
observ-
swivel back around.
Can I get his observation roll from Clyde as you are walking at the rear?
Come on, Clyde.
I mean, you can. I can try.
Do
I
it.
mean, you do get a bonus, so
So my regular dice, I don't have a success. Then my stress die, no success but no problems.
Good for you.
Cool. As far as you can tell, motion sensor is still blank outside of your people that are with you.
Hey, how many people were in cryosleep? Did we get that number?
I don't believe that you guys get it off the bat. You do. Mr. Gannon will tell you that he knew of that. In theory, there should have been about a good dozen or so.
Oh God, Jesus. Yeah, we're
Um,
definitely gonna die.
But he also doesn't know how much has survived the crash, or, you know.
I just want to know why Wayland Yutani keeps messing with these damn things.
I'm not gonna be happy until they have them on a leash.
apparently the profit margin's got to be great.
It has to be, right?
Mm-hmm.
They barely pay
They're like,
us.
what ROI?
So on our map is a list of all your IFF tags, as well as some other tags that do not that respond to things that are not IFF designated. So
We will go to the one I just pinged, and then head to
that is the one that
third.
you've already seen in the power station.
Okay.
Um,
Okay, then we will head to the.
that's okay.
There's
You head.
3 right there.
Gotcha.
Good. Okay.
Yep. You all head into the mess hall. It is, you take a quick left from that door, the hallway, you walk down to the entrance, in kind of where you had this encounter with Mr. Gannon. You cut a left and then follow immediately with immediate right into the mess hall. I do this one thinking about it. And as you all walk in, you see 3 more bodies. They do not have any kind of the webbing that the first individual did, but they all do look to be 2 look to have bullet wounds. The third looks to almost have been slashed by something. At least on initial inspection, as you all filter in. Mr. Gannon kind of looks.
As a side note, I look up.
You look up.
I
Make an
notably
observation
look
roll.
up.
Make me an observation roll.
Well,
While you're making that observation roll, thank you, Kirsta Munchkin Dragon, for following. Thanks for spending some time with us tonight.
Yeah.
Hey.
Thank you.
So 1 success on my base observation roll,
Gotcha.
and a second one off my stress die.
Nice. Just
Whoa.
working out for you.
Nice, babe.
Just a normal vent.
Okay.
But you swear for a split second there, something flitted in the vents.
Probably. I tell everyone to make sure when they check their surroundings to look up in that point, because everything in every dungeon ever drops from the ceiling.
Doors, corners, and vents.
Mhm.
Is it
Yep.
also fair to say that if Clyde is bringing up the rear, that when we, for example, breach a room like the mess hall, that he's sort of hanging back and keeping the corridor clear?
Yep.
I believe so.
I'm
Unless,
chilling in the hallway.
Yep. The motion sensor still seems to be inactive outside of where you already know people to be. Let's see, is there anything else in the mess hall of note outside of what I've added to it?
So bullet wounds and slashes.
You do.
Do they look self-inflicted or no?
They do not look self-inflicted. They look to be each one of these individuals have IFFs. They are part of your missing first squad. You do also kind of notice that in this section, and as you kind of walk basically from the power station forward, there seems to be almost like a layer of like 2 inches or 3 inches of water that kind of gradually gets worse the further you get towards the front of the ship.
Okay.
And it's but outside of that and the dead bodies in here, it's just plastic plates and cups kind of floating on the water. And some vegetation growing out a couple of the kitchen units, but otherwise it's
I check them for extra ammo, especially grenades.
no
and pull dog
grenades.
tags.
You can pull dog tags, pretty easy to do. You will find PFC Paltoni and Lance Corporal Alder, as well as a UPP individual whose dog tags are not on your roster. The UPP is the individual that has the slashes.
Okay.
TOD.
Time of death is probably in the same window that the individual in the power station got shot in. So roughly about 12 to 18 hours ago. Kind of starting to show the signs of rigor mortis and all the other decaying that gets done.
Is the water the result of the ship sort of being at an angle and so kind of sticking in?
Yeah,
the mud bank. Okay,
you can make that a safe assumption. It's that being stuck in the mud bank and then being at an angle. You can also say it kind of gets worse on the left side over the right side. sorry, vice versa. Right side over the left side.
And did you say something was growing on the table?
In some of the kitchen units, there is a little bit of vegetation. You definitely know that's probably the fact that this ship has been here a while prior to both forces getting here.
Got it.
But otherwise, pulling dog tags, establishing CODs, and things like that. There's very little else in the mess hall there.
Query, Corporal, are we just going after the IFI tags or the and the foe tags, or are we clearing it room by room? Because I see a lot of dormitories.
We are only kicking after. We're only here to find our people. That is it.
Copy that.
We will head down the hallway next to. Looks like that's the med lab. Let's see. Yeah,
med bay. Yeah,
med bay.
Let me grab this one.
Wow, that is a lot of dormitories.
Yeah, we're not clearing those.
Wow, that's a lot. Yeah.
You head down to the med base, the med bay. As you are entering, you will notice an auto dock there. The emergency batteries are still seem to have some charge. You think that if Lorenzo worked on it, he could probably get it to function. And otherwise, you find 2 more bodies, both UA fucking USCMC. Names for those 2 are Corporal Freeman and Lance Corporal Novigrad.
Freeman and Novigrad. Got it.
Yep. As you guys continue on, kind of get.
Oh, COD on them.
Same kind of rough time frame. 12 to 18 hours ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. Cause of death. Apologies. So these bullets, slashes.
I was about to get to that as well.
Oh, sorry, baby.
Yep, you're good. I realized that you asked for cause instead of time, and I heard TOD, and I was like, I'll just do TOD into COD.
Yep, you're good. And my mic probably picked up T and C mixed up anyways. My bad.
It's communication misfire somewhere in there.
We're good.
Point being, 12 to 18 hours ago, bullet wounds for most of them, though one seems to have his throat also, like, just you see open esophagus in part of it, like it's been ripped out. And obviously, the med bay is covered in a nice sheen of red blood, and water on the floor. So
yeah, is the water up to like our knees now, or lower or higher?
It's still about, I would say, a few inches. So it's kind of getting up to the tops of your boots at this point. It doesn't really get bad until just past it, kind of on that hall access. As you're gonna keep going down the hallway is when it gets to kind of be up to like your ankles and a little bit deeper. Especially as you head right, that's where it would also get into more like actual water. So
let's head up then. We're heading up here real quick. There's 2 more.
Can you ping it for me? One more time? Okay. Into the computer mainframe. As you are passing through the sensor maintenance bay, can I get a observation roll from everyone?
Sure.
Uh-oh.
Apparently my stress die loves me because I got 1 success on the stress die.
Marvelous.
Apparently I'm in my element now, apparently.
What happens if we get a 1 on our stress die?
Another point of stress.
Okay, terrific. That's what we want, right? That's the goal. You want to build up this.
Yeah.
Awesome, great. Super.
That is the goal to do things. So
I did not succeed, but I did not gain any more stress. At least from the dice rolls. I'm assuming something bad's about to happen.
It might happen.
And Rue got 2, 1 on her stress, 1 on her base.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently now that we've settled into creepy land, we're all doing great.
Yes. It says,
Oh, and player doesn't mean to disrupt whatever is about to happen. But Paul, maybe Marcus can find out how far those what is it, QTC barrels are whenever whenever we have a moment to breathe.
They are in the airlock, which means we can have them dumped in the airlock the moment we need
Oh,
them.
have
to
they
start burning.
already
Yeah,
already
they said
arrived
the
there?
second
Okay,
squad
great.
said they delivered them to the airlock.
Okay,
not
great,
problem.
great.
yeah,
So-
or they were going to, and you assume at this point that they've already been done. So
Okay,
Yes,
excellent.
unless something awful happened to them, which we will of course find out when we go to call them again and
Yep.
find out that they've all been murdered by the Predator.
Very fair.
Because
Yes.
it's a crossover event.
By the predator.
So as you all walk in, you see, and you do look up. Some of you look up. And you see stuck on the side of the hull are these brown, very long and flat, fish-looking type creatures that seem to be able to hold themselves up off the side of the wall. Definitely not the bugs you were expecting, but still, boy, how do they look not great. And as you shine a flashlight at them, as I assume you do as you're looking around, you see one of them kind of rear up a little bit. Do
Oh,
you guys
Oh,
keep
no.
a flashlight focused on them, or do you move it away as you're continuing to look?
I'll flashlight down and see what they look like on infrared, and ask our secondary man what they look like on infrared.
They have a little bit of a signature. They obviously seem to be almost cold-ish blooded. They don't seem to be very warm. As you kind of keep the flashlights away from them, they seem to kind of settle back down on your infrared sight. Yeah, and they don't seem to be wanting to cars. They don't seem to be aggressive towards you for the moment.
I will. I mean, I think it's in my character's nature. I will ask the corporal permission to burn.
Not yet,
Ooh.
but be ready. Rue, have you seen anything like that before?
No. She just shakes her head no at you.
And this does not look similar to the wildlife that helped kill off one of the 2 times I ended up in command by accident.
No, this does not seem to be that kind of wildlife. No.
Because that's what happens every time I end up in command. Somebody in charge of me dies, and I'd be like, God damn it.
Who am I traveling with?
I know. All these people have really tragic backstories.
I rolled my tragic backstory too. It was randomly generated.
I got
Same.
I got picked on in boot camp, man.
Mhm.
Yeah, no. They do not seem to register on any of your radars as outside of the kind of the unnatural fact that they can seem to like cling to the side of a hull wall.
Mhm.
They don't really seem to be too threatening. And they don't seem.
Question.
Hmm?
Given that we know the layout of the ship and have a map,
Yeah.
is that an exterior hull wall?
That is not. That would technically lead to the automated railgun turrets. Like ammo cache almost.
Oh,
Ah.
okay. Don't want to put my rocket there. Check.
Hmm.
Um,
burn that.
I mean, could be worse.
I mean, it's a railgun cache, so it's just a bunch of
Yeah.
metal slugs, so it's not going to
Yeah.
explode, but like it's not going to penetrate the hull. Where is the closest exterior hull wall to where we are?
You would know that probably the closest exterior one would be the hatch. I think on the far side of the dormitories. There is one on the.
Oh, I'm not looking for a hatch. I'm just looking for a wall I can blow a hole in if I need to.
You can probably shoot north and hit a hole and get a way out that way.
That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the ability to create a secondary exit for my team if need be.
You could probably shoot one up and maybe have enough to penetrate through the armor of the hull, but
The rocket is armor piercing, so
yes, making one big enough for people to leave. Probably you could do that through the just shooting up straight up into the ceiling.
cool. Just making sure.
Yep.
I'm trying to get everybody out here alive and do our job. That is my goal.
Yes. There, the sensor maintenance bay outside of that though seems to be relatively unharmed. Does not seem to have too much power right now. Then Corporal Lorenzo kind of looks around and goes, I might be able to try to contact the Tambatam from here, but I might have to, if these don't work, and kind of point to a couple of the consoles, then I might need to patch in outside on top of the ship. So
Fair enough. Actually, if you can get you see if you can get the internal sensors working, that would be incredibly useful if you could patch those.
I can see what I can do.
Yeah, especially with this 12K bonus you just got.
Mm-hmm.
Motivation.
Right, above and beyond.
Mm-hmm.
Commendations are nice. Credits are better.
And when you can get both,
Nice. 2 successes.
nice.
Nice.
He's able to patch some. He's like, it's gonna be a little bit patchy, and I'm not sure. What are you looking for?
I'm looking
Okay.
for a bonus to our observation rolls.
As long as you're in the sensor maintenance bay to look at the monitors, you technically will have a bonus to your observation rolls.
Okay.
Um,
I would like him to do a quick scan of what he can to see what we can and can't figure out on where the
Sure.
IFFs and other things intersect to see if we are going to run into any more of the weird creatures or anything else like that. So we might as well take our time real briefly here to get that roll and see if we can do something about it.
boy is rolling really hot. 3 successes.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Get it.
He goes, no, I don't think there are any more of these wall creatures anywhere else. I think the only ones are just here, or maybe they're just outside their local wildlife.
Okay.
And then, but I do see something. He kind of flips the sensors and goes, "Does that look right to you?" And he points back at the power station, and the body that was in the chair is now fully like webbed to the desk.
Okay.
And because I don't remember him being webbed, but not like that.
No, he wasn't. All right. We're gonna hit this last room, and then I'm gonna make an exit for us, and then we're gonna burn the ship
Oh, thank God.
because we are not hanging out here the whole time.
Okay. Are you gonna check in on the other 4 IFFs outside of the 2 in the mainframe?
Probably not. Not unless our scans came back with anything other than them possibly being dead. Because
Can I make each of
everyone
you
we've
roll
run across
me-
is very, very dead.
Can each of you roll me a d6?
Sure.
Uh-oh.
With us?
Each person roll 1d6.
3.
Awesome. 3. Awesome.
Also
5.
1. Awesome. So, for the 3 that are in the cryo bay, they pop up as IFF. They also pipe up with abnormal vital signs, but not lifeless vital signs.
How abnormal?
Like strained, like the like stressed, elevated heart rate, blood pressure high, but not aggressively so.
I call our lovely Wayland Yutani insurance adjuster, and I
Yes.
look him in the windows of his soul.
Sure. You assume there are some in there somewhere.
If there aren't, let me know. Do I need to roll to know if he has a soul or not?
Do you
'Cause I will
want
make
to
that
know
roll.
whether?
Do you
want to know
wanna
if he has a
know?
soul?
I do, because it will determine how I
Then make
respond.
me an empathy roll with.
Sure.
Ooh.
Please tell me that you open his mouth and yell down it. Is there a soul in there?
No, I do not. Empathy plus what? Or just straight empathy?
Just empathy.
2 successes. Holy shit.
2 successes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like, I did not expect to get 2 successes on 4
has-
dice, but I got them.
He has some shred of
Okay.
a soul in there.
Some shred of a soul in there.
There's a tad of soul.
A bit of
Excellent.
humanity left. Yeah.
Excellent. What does it look like when you're transporting these things in people?
If they're being transported in people, which, to be fair, it should only be the people that are probably already dead at this point. If they
He
are
he
no-
he shows them the vitals on the Marines with the IFS.
that wouldn't. I mean, it'd be consistent with anybody who's gone on a strenuous activity for a pretty extended period of time, but not. It is not.
Okay.
It is not what I would consider our. What would be specific to the vital signs that we see when we are currently, when a person has a chest burster in them.
So it is high stress signs, not necessarily impregnated with weird biomorph signs.
Yes.
Okay. Good to know. We're gonna go get our people out then, because that's what we do. Rue does not like this. Everybody
She's
else
not
is like,
saying anything to you, but it's definitely that like. God,
no, I
Jesus,
know.
we're
I
gonna-
see it.
Are
See
we
it?
are we checking the mainframe while we
Yes,
are?
we are checking
here?
the mainframe and then
Okay.
heading down.
Okay.
Whatever you say, boss.
Mhm.
You check the mainframe. You have 2 more IFFs, 2 more bodies. Both being Private Illyri and Lance Corporal Borovich.
Rovich and Illyri got him.
Yep.
I know Strahd was in this game.
That's Zaurovich. It's close.
Mm.
That's Barovia. But anyway.
And the med bay is in the dirt, or the med bay has an exterior wall.
Medbay has no exterior walls, has only interior walls,
Okay.
and the exterior ceiling, same as the sensor maintenance bay.
Okay. Just checking.
Yep. The technically the right side of this is where it kind of dives into what's been destroyed in mud and is just
Okay.
covered in dirt. So
So the ceiling is our way out, the fastest possible way out. All right. Check.
yes, if you wish to take that way. In the computer mainframe,
Mhm.
let's see what I got. You have a 1 VAN central computer terminal room, and you have the same kind of like water. At this point, it's kind of up to your ankles, based on how close you are to the front of the ship. And you see these bright yellow prawn-like creatures skitter out from underneath the server mainframe and just start crawling to you all. As they are crawling to you all, you feel them kind of grip onto various parts of your boots and onward up into things. Do you guys do anything to make an immediate reaction?
Did they seem to be penetrating the boots, or are they just on the boots?
They do not. They do try to see to get into your clothing some way or form.
If they start trying to get into clothing, I'm going to start knocking them off with the baton.
Gotcha. You're able to do so. They don't seem to do too much. You all will get 1 stress level as they do kind of crawl over you, though.
Makes sense.
But they do not seem to give you any other further physical harm.
Stress going back up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I am at 3 stress.
And I would love an observation roll from everyone.
I apparently refuse to be stressed because I got 2 successes, one of them on my D6 stress die. I feel like I should just show every time I roll that die because apparently it's on fire.
That's okay.
1 success for Rue.
I get another 1 on a stress die because I have to roll 3 stress die now, right?
Yeah, if you have 3 stress, then you would roll 3 stress die. Yeah.
Except now I have 4 stress, right? Because I rolled
So-
a 1.
Do you roll? So you rolled a 1 on that. Did you roll? You rolled 1s on your non-stress die as well.
No,
You rolled? Did you roll 1s on all 3 of your stress die?
no.
Okay, just gotcha. Okay.
So
I
I
just wanted to clarify, what are you guys using to enact panic if it's not a 1 on your stress die? Are there modified rules?
There's not. It is, I believe, just the number of stress die enact panic rolls, but maybe I'm rolling that wrong.
And it's your
Um,
game, it's your world. I don't care. I was just wondering if this is a new mechanic that I could start stealing to avoid like panics on dumb shit that doesn't really matter.
That's been my ruling is like I only enact panic rolls when I feel like they're necessary.
Okay.
That's been my ruling with. That's why I have not, even though you guys get ones on the stress die.
On the stress die, you're not immediately starting panic.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Does my stress go up an additional level to 4 because I rolled a 1 on a stress die?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Just want to make sure I did understand that mechanic
Yes, yep.
correctly.
Yes.
Okay.
Mechanic correction.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on the verge of just lighting this room on fire, I think.
Eventually they pass. Let's see. They're and then who all got successes on their observational?
Clyde got one.
One.
0, 2. Okay. You see a dark, smooth, curved shape on the far side, and where the water gets a little deeper up to kind of almost just past the ankle, kind of sticking out of the water. Would like to, you may investigate it.
A dark, smooth. Interesting. I pointed out to our friend with his IF and see if he sees anything.
You with the IF.
Infrared, yeah.
Yeah. There is nothing on the infrared.
Okay.
At least immediately.
Oh. All right. I will.
It's like an important qualifier.
Mm-hmm. I will have our tech go deal with comm stuff. I will prep my riot shield and my pistol and brace for something to come at me.
Gotcha. Are you going to investigate it?
No, I'm just going to keep an eye on it. Okay. I'm literally just going to zone in on it and be like, thud. Like,
gotcha.
Like, okay. I don't need to poke things with sticks. I need to get these IFF tags and our Marines and leave. We are not here to investigate.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Like, I'm not curious. I like living.
Right.
I'm way too stupid to be curious.
Make a quick roll for him as he gets closer. He does notice it. Goes, those look a lot like some of the vids we've seen on those Xeno things, right? Have y'all seen those?
Yeah, 1 or 2, which is why I'm not poking it with a stick.
Oh, okay, cool. Good. As long as we're all on it. And he kind of will work on the computer a little bit. Gotcha. He is going to try to grab some stuff. He's able to grab some data from the flight recorder from the central terminal, but not a whole lot, because again, this computer is currently running on emergency power like the rest of the ship. And the codes only work for certain things and not everything, but he's able to get some stuff from it. As he goes, Corporal, are you looking for anything specific, or just whatever we can grab off the database?
Whatever you can get.
Yep. Okay. And then he starts. He pulls out a quick, his own quick hard drive essentially, and plugs it in. Starts dumping data onto it. A couple minutes pass. The prawns climb off you guys and kind of climb back over the smooth curved shape and disappear further into the ship. So
is Gannon reacting to the smooth curved shape?
Good question. He is currently very pale. He's been pale pretty much his entire time, but a little color come back into him for a little while, and now it is just gone again. He is.
So she is going to grab him by the wrist and just, if she can, just work her way to the furthest corner of the wall away from that thing with him.
Okay. You can certainly do that. You end up with your back on the wall. He's kind of over there as well, a little unsure of what to do. But since you physically dragged him over there, he's not going to resist, given that he's in a room full of Marines with rifles and smart guns and just a lot of shit
flamethrowers and
Yeah.
explosives and
Rocks, sharp sticks. Sorry.
and apparently no qualms about shooting you in the head. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. So once he's done, we're gonna head to the med bay and try to clear this and be done with it. Like,
You mean the hypersleep bay? We've been to the
whichever,
med bay.
not the med bay. Yes, you're correct. The stasis bay.
Yes.
The 3 people that are not dead.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
3 people that are not dead. Stasis Bay. As you guys are making your way back, Clyde, are you still watching that motion detector?
I sure am.
Can you give me another observation roll, please?
I suppose.
I'll give you another bonus die for the sensor maintenance bay being repaired.
Yay.
So here's that bonus die. Oh, good. I got a success. And then my stress die, 1 success total.
Gotcha. You see something kind of pass through the vent. Seems to be heading that way. You have a rough idea of the ship. You know that the vents are around you. Kind of circles around the mainframe, comes back up, also the far wall towards the outside.
And I get the impression that it's heading towards the sleeper bay.
It seems to be almost heading away, or not really away, but it's just kind of along the hull of the ship. It is inside though. It just seems to be following that pathway around to.
Marcus, there's still something in that vent.
Oh, God damn it. All right.
And then you'll see another one go that way.
Oh, Marcus, there's 2 of them. This
Are
is
they
getting
headed
out of hand.
towards or away from it? I will try to contact the exterior team.
You contact the exterior team. You hear nothing for a quick second. Then you hear the corporal go, oh. Yeah, is everything okay in there?
Is everything okay out there?
Well, we have biologicals in here, and he'll basically be like, there are bugs on this planet, xenomorphs. There are at least 2 of them in the ship. We are going to. We have 3 live Marines in here. We're going to head to the hypersleep chambers and try to get them out of here, and then we're going to burn this mother down.
Understood.
So be real careful. You can move the rest of you can move more of that QTC to the airlock because we're just going to dump it in and go to town.
Copy that. You will hear that kind of as he gives the haul things. The radio cuts off. As you all head to the sensor maintenance bay back through. Do you guys leave the med bay door open by chance? Did any of you close it?
I think that would be a call for Clyde since he would have been bringing up the beer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that I ever actually went into the med bay. I think I was watching the hallway.
Then would you close it on the way out? Or would any of you close it on the way out?
I would not have thought about it.
If that is the SOP, then yes. If that's not the Marine SOP, then no. Like that's really a settings question.
Yeah,
At that point in time.
It kind of depends on how fast you want to move, essentially, and whether or not you close things. Based on the way you guys do things, I think it would make sense for you guys to close things.
Okay. Then it would be closed if it's the SOP. Like I will leave that up to the storyteller's discretion.
Sure.
Because we are not frantically moving on purpose. We are carefully moving. So
yeah.
Carefully, frantically, on purpose. Yes.
Yeah. You guys see that the maintenance med bay door is open as you guys make the move to the T in the hallway to go towards the hypersleep bay, back through sensor maintenance on your way back. And as you make a quick look over that way, it is currently open.
I will note it and make sure we direct a rifle onto it as we pass by.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we don't have to pass by it, right?
Oh, do we not?
No,
Okay.
you don't have to pass by it.
Sorry.
It just you'll know you'd.
I will ask Corporal, should I keep covering this hallway?
You and I are about to move into this hypersleep chamber and start clearing.
I'll watch the hallway, boss.
All right, I'll go with you, Marcus.
So I will take myself, Marcus, and our comtech to clear this room and leave with of course our insurance adjuster on point.
Cool. Yeah.
And Rue and our rifleman is back up in the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
And
So,
can you ping me, please? I'm having a hard time finding the cryo.
Hypersleep
Oh,
is right
thank
here.
you, Jesus.
hyper,
Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah, hypersleep.
I believe the
cryo.
door is right
Hypersleep, there we go.
here.
Yes, that's
right?
the door. That's one of the doors. There's also another door that goes a different way. So
Oh, you even moved the map for me. Thank you. I was struggling so hard. I was on the total
I
wrong
think
end
we're-
of the ship.
I
Thank
think
you.
we're gonna come through that door.
Okay.
That's
Uh,
where we will head in. I will, yeah, because we don't have a second motion detector. We totally need
Do
to make sure
we-
we do that. If we were
Do we
just
need
in.
to give a shout out so that if there are friendlies, they don't open fire if they have that capability?
We could not get to their comms, but yeah, I will denote that when we hit the room.
Is there something you want Mr. Gannon to say since he's going to be opening this door?
Yep, I will give him the usual Marine call and response, so they know that another Marine's coming in.
Yep. He will repeat it, then open the door, call it in, and you'll hear kind of weakly a response. And then you'll follow up with a we've got wounded,
Yeah.
and then as you all enter, you'll see the hypersleep bay is a mess. There are a bunch of what look to be there's a handful of like 3 bodies right in front of you as you enter into this room, all looking to wear UPP armor. There looks to be, as you kind of look at the cryo labs, for the most part, a lot of the ones are either damaged, destroyed. There are a bunch that are shot up, and some that have been opened after being shot. You can see through the glass that it has been shot and then been opened, so the individual in it can get out. And you can see in there, it's off kind of, you see one kind of propped up against one of the ones in the center of the room, as well as 2 on the far side. You see what looks to be 3 Marines from the first squad. And they all seem to be kind of in various shapes of, wounded. You can see that one has what looks to be a tourniquet on one of his legs. Another has kind of the same thing on one of his arms that is entirely just purple at this point. And the last one seems to be mostly okay. He's missing a helmet though. So
Does the room look secure enough that sending in Rue is fine, or they basically secured this room and they're hunkered down here?
It's what it seems to has happened, because you see the one that looks to be mostly okay, so he'll still be carrying a pulse rifle, as well as the one that is currently lying on the floor has another one, has a pistol on it in his hands, not held any kind of really ready right now, but just present on him. You can see a pulse rifle is on the floor directly in front of you, but that you all enter, Rue, you enter. You can see these people, they all have various injuries, pretty much as I stated. Usually looks to be like bullet wounds, and abrasions of other bullets that have just kind of,
How does the
skinned.
ceiling look? Are there lots of ventilation shafts that can easily access into this room?
There are only a couple. There are 2 ventilation shafts seem to go into this room. And Clyde, you're watching that hallway, right?
I sure am. That is my job.
You got some motion on that motion sensor.
Raggy.
And it's starting to move closer. There seems to be 2. The same 2. They kind of look a little more together instead of that staggered movement. They seem to be kind of coming from the entrance, that engineering airlock that you guys came in. It almost looks like they're coming through that way into that hallway that you guys came in through the power station. And as you kind of turn and look a little more seriously, I do need a panic roll.
What do I roll for a panic roll?
You roll all of your stress dice.
Oh, I only have 1 stress dice.
That's good then.
2.
That means you're okay. And you are not more stressed. but you do see two of the smooth, curved, black skinned in things that you've seen in a couple of vids that are like, these exist and they're awful, but they aren't very prominent, but they're getting more prominent because of things that are happening out of our control type thing.
Because of Weyland-Yutani fucking fuckery.
Yes, because
It's not out of our control.
It's very much inside
it's
of the
very
control of humanity.
Damn insurance
Sure it is.
adjusters.
Never getting insurance again. Fuck these
Uh,
guys.
What a racket.
And weigh you policy.
But they seem to be moving in your direction.
I will yell for the rest of the group.
Cool.
We
I will pull.
We got Xenos out here.
Cool. Pull it back in here. We have injured Marines in here. Rue,
Cool.
patch them up as best you can.
Yes, sir.
Rue,
She'll do her basic triage and focus on who's most injured. But she does want to ask Gannon as quietly as she can, how do you know if someone is infected?
Ooh. He'll kind of lean back and goes, I wouldn't worry about these three. The things that are on this ship theoretically can't make more of themselves.
So it's not
As far as I
airborne.
know.
It's not
At least
via
not to my
food?
knowledge. At least not to my knowledge that none of it's airborne is either through the face huggers or, that's the whole process that xenomorphs usually go through. These are just some fancy shit has been done to them to keep them from causing more of themselves to create, essentially.
and she'll give them the double pat on the back, and then she will very quickly start working just in order of necessity for these three guys or these three Marines.
Gotcha. Make me a medical aid roll.
6, 7, and my stress is not pretty if I remember correctly.
No.
Ooh, it's not as bad as I thought it was, but it's still not pretty.
Gotcha.
Ooh, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. Both of my stress die came up with 6s.
Nice. You seem to be able to apply a couple of things from your medical tools to basically keep the limbs that are currently dying from fully dying from the tourniquets that have been applied to them earlier. And revitalize them essentially is what you're doing with like some stem cell fancy future bullshit. And you're able to get them kind of back into more working order. It's not going to be pretty, especially moving the one with the leg is still not going to be great. So he's going to probably keep him up from falling over or, work out something else, But the guy with his arm seems to be a little bit better. You think that you could probably hand him a pulse rifle and he could shoot it. A two-handed weapon, which you do know that there's a couple around the deck, as well as some very not pulse rifle looking rifles on the deck as well from the UPP individuals. And you also make the quick assumption that there may or may not be a concussion on the individual that doesn't have the helmet.
That makes sense.
Nothing you can do super about that right now. As far as you can tell, he seems to be doing okay, as much as you can be, obviously, given their time spent here.
As a rule, when Rue is working on one of you guys, or you see Rue working on other people, she moves fast. She probably should have just gone to med school, but she's always talking to the patient. You like, tell me how you're feeling. Where's your pain? Oh, tell me about your family. Oh, I love dogs too. But this time, she has absolutely nothing to say to anyone because she knows 10 minutes ago she was ready to let these 3 people die. So she's working very quickly and very quietly.
As Rue's working, Marcus will call for a weapon and ammo check for the 3 other Marines, himself, and everybody involved.
Green, yellow.
Yeah. And then he'll quickly assess, if anybody needs to a secondary. Is the yellow the extra pulse rifle guy or the guy who has to use a pistol?
I mean, a lot of them are like, they are various states. I throw that out as an example. But all of the Marines could use more ammo at this point. It seems like they've spent a lot of it between fighting either the UBP and the Xenomorphs, maybe. So they all use some of that extra ammo that you pulled off of the other dead Marines. And a lot of them are still, obviously injured as best, but given the triage that they can, they're as good as they can get.
We will resupply them appropriately for weapons they can use, and then
Sure.
shift out for the most useful weapon. AKA, if the guy who's using a pulse rifle isn't going to get his bonus, we'll give them a pistol instead because we have an extra pistol, and move things around so that everybody except for the Wayland Yutani asshole is armed and ready to deal with these two xenomorphs.
Yeah. Are you giving the Wayland Yutani asshole any weapon?
No, but I'm not going to stop him from picking up one of the UPP weapons if he decides to arm himself.
He will absolutely do so if you don't stop him.
I will let it go in this moment.
Gotcha.
If after the firefight is over, the first thing he does is drop that weapon to the deck, the first thing I do is put bullets in him.
Sure. Absolutely.
He is I give him that look that says, you have a pass for the next 5 minutes. Like,
so as you all arm yourselves, doing quick triage, you guys hear the clang and clatter of movement on metal in the hallway, and you see kind of crawl in almost up on the ceiling one of these xenomorph figures, the tail kind of swooping down a little bit. Where are you all currently in this room? I would like
I'm going to set myself up out a little bit out in front as a bulwark to everybody, because these guys have armor piercing. I'm screwed anyway, so if not, then I'll look really cool.
Why don't we move people where they roughly are?
Yeah, I would have centered myself while the triage was going on to try and cover both doors. Now, obviously, very much focused on the northern door.
Lorenzo's going to take up a spot beside you, Marcus.
Sure. Okay.
And also point his pulse rifle at the doorway. As we all dive in, let's roll some initiative.
I don't actually remember what the initiative roll is.
I believe it's a card-based one, if I remember correctly.
Oh, that is right. It is like a 1 through 10.
That sounds right.
So 1
Just
through
a
10.
D10.
Yeah, you roll a D10. It's technically a card-based one where you all just take it from a deck, but since we are on the internet, it'd just be easier to just roll a D10, and then we'll resolve ones that are the same one via one way or the other.
6. I'm late in the initiative, or no, 9. I'm real late in the initiative.
I'm 9 too. We're going last.
Well, let's roll off.
Oh, you can have it.
I rolled a 10, so you will go before me.
Roll
I'm looking to soak up as much damage as I can, hopefully, because that's the hope for the build.
I'm gonna slot one in at 8, and then one in is at 5, one is at 8, and then we have Clyde at 4.
Nice.
I have a thing. I can do this. Cool. That turn. That turns things. Marcus, you are last, correct, Marcus?
Yeah, I'm last at 10.
10. Got a 6 for Tom. 4 for that. So again, I'm gonna also. Yeah, I'll put mine. Then the 9 of private rule. Okay. First up, unsurprisingly, is the xenomorphs. So
Of course.
they are going to close in on y'all, going into engage with Lorenzo, and one will engage with Marcus.
Cool.
Make a couple attacks. Let me go find their page.
Here we go.
Xenomorphs.
Xenomorph.
For the record, I'm actually surprised he wasn't a synth.
Yeah.
Me too.
It do be like that.
It do be like that sometimes.
That
Yeah.
those synth mechanics are sexy though.
They
They're
absolutely
sexy
are.
as shit.
Some of my favorite, but
Kind of want to just
Oh.
run a synth revolution game at some point in time.
Oh my god. So hard to kill, immune to stress and panic. Ugh.
Yeah, I just feel like I want to run a game where they're like, we're rebelling and we're overthrowing some people.
is engaged.
You get to play the Terminators in the Terminator game.
There we go. Okay. Let's roll a d6. Find out what it's going to be attack.
I love these rules, by the way.
They are great.
Where you roll a d6 to see what they do.
Yep.
So fun.
All right.
Maybe not so fun.
Yep. Lorenzo gets a stress level and needs to make a panic roll. So he's got low stress though, so he'll be okay. 6. He's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. For Marcus, however.
Mm-hmm. Are we engaging in melee combat?
He is going to be engaging in melee combat.
Oh.
with you.
Excellent. That sounds like something I would like to engage in with the Xenomorph. I know that
Sure.
sounds very awkward.
Yep. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
It gets 2 successes.
Sweet.
Which I don't think is enough to get through armor. for you.
Well, you roll arm. So first off, when melee combat, because I have not taken my slow action yet, I can choose to parry,
Yes.
for I have a riot shield.
Yes, you can. Yep, you
So
absolutely
I
can.
will start by doing that because
Absolutely.
I am big and riot shieldy,
Certainly.
and that is
Oh.
what I am designed to do.
Yep.
I will get 3 successes, weirdly enough,
Nice.
and I will get a stress level though.
Ooh.
'Cause that's my stress die. Because you always roll 1 stress die, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So I will gain a stress level, but I will successfully parry, which I believe does something. I believe I get an option to do a thing with the Xenomorph now that I have successfully parried him.
If you parry, I believe you can.
I believe one of the options is reverse initiative with them.
Certainly.
So
That sounds right. Yep.
I would like to go from going last to switching places with this Xenomorph on the next turn.
Certainly.
Sexy.
Mm-hmm.
So, next turn, we'll be going second
Mm-hmm.
with a 2.
Yes.
Um,
So my big old riot shield does its job.
nope, that's it.
It's actually a
After
pretty
that-
cool middle image.
Yeah.
Yes.
Big old tail comes down and clanks it out of the way.
It's even
Yeah.
better because it's not even a tail. It's the inner
Oh.
jaws of the head.
Mhm.
bite.
Oh, the pharyngeal
Goes
jaws
in,
are coming
yeah,
out.
Go snap out and just get ricocheted off the riot shield, head snapping back into to lock
Oh.
eyes with you. Not that it has eyes to look back at you. And it just, you see the drip of the little bit of acid blood that it has. Takes us to Clyde.
Well, it's about that time. I'm gonna pull out my pulse rifle and I'm gonna open fire on the one that Marcus is fending off with his shield.
Certainly.
Because Marcus has a built-in umbrella.
Mhm.
So I have 1 stress die. So 8 for the ranged combat check, 1
Mhm.
for the rifle, so 8d6. And 1d6 for the stress. Still only 1 success on my to hit roll.
I am going to say from now on, if you roll 1s for the on your stress die, you roll panic rolls.
Okay.
You're in a situation where panic is now an important part of this. So
Okay.
just moving forward.
Okay.
We're going to follow how it's supposed to be done, since we are in a situation where it makes sense that you would panic.
I
Mhm.
did not panic. I rolled a 6 and a 2 for my 2 stress die
Yeah, you're good.
for the panic roll. And that does not change my stress level, correct? Because I
No.
rolled a 6 or does? Okay. Does
No,
not.
it does not. It is only on a 1 that you go up with stress and then you roll panic roll.
Okay. I passed my panic roll.
Yes. Cool. And so you are going to make an attack with 1.
And my pulse rifle does 2 damage, if that matters.
Yes.
It does matter.
Mm-hmm.
It does not do any more damage, though.
Right.
No, you did not get more successes, which converts to
No.
more damage.
One day I'll find out where all this shit went back. There we go. Okay, cool. Yeah. Cool. I believe due to its armor rating.
Weirdly
Yeah.
enough, pulse rifles have the AP tag.
Oh yeah, it's true. They do. You're
They
correct.
also have the full auto tag, which allows you to fire them with bonuses into more
Yes.
targets. But
if you wish to.
if you wished to have done that, but that would have
Yes.
been something you'd have to declare earlier.
I will
unfortunately.
know to do that next time.
All
It
good.
does do that.
All right.
Then one more thing I want to note is that I need to make a quick roll here. Okay, that is one success. So I believe with how Acid Splash works,
Mhm.
You will take a point there, if I remember correctly, or is it just? I'm trying to remember exactly how Acid Splash works out with these
Does-
guys.
Does Acid Splash have the AP tag?
It does not, but it is just 8 from what I can tell. So I do not believe it goes past your Riot Shield's armor.
It does not go past my riot shield plus armor
Yes.
combination. Correct.
Yep. So it does not do any damage. If I'm rolling that correctly. If I am not,
Ooh.
please let me know.
I mean, my understanding is you would roll 8 damage. You said 8, so you'd roll
Yeah.
8 damage die in that case because there's a
Yes.
thing.
Yeah.
And then I have to roll my armor in response.
Yes, yeah, that's correct. I do believe that. Cool.
So how many successes do I need on my 11 dice? That was the universal
You
question.
need 1. Just 1.
And this is not considered a skill check, so I do not roll stress die with this.
No. it's
Correct.
Armor, armor, yeah, just dice.
Your armor doesn't get stressed out.
No, it does not. 1, there's my 1.
Perfect. Then you take no damage as it just begins
Flashes
to
of
kind of eat
bits.
away. Yeah.
Mhm.
A little bit before sizzling off.
Mhm.
Lorenzo is also going to try to shoot point blank. It may not go well. But
I believe in you, Lorenzo.
he's now at only 1 success. So
Damage.
but he doesn't get any more stress. That does 2 damage. And does not get any acid back on him. So cool. That is him. Takes us to
Good job,
Tom.
Lorenzo.
Do it, Tom.
Yeah, we're gonna light them up.
What,
So we've
but you have to say the line.
Go on.
Do it.
I'm gonna need help. I don't think Tom's going to do anything except be grunting here.
Oh, you're not going to
That would be
scream
true
"Let's
to his
rock."
character.
You're not going to scream "Let's rock."
No,
Ah.
no. But I may emit a grunt that communicates.
Let's rock.
Let's rock.
Let's rock. Oh, I understood that one.
Ah, I'm
So
picking it up now.
so trouble for Tom and really everyone is Tom enjoys violence, but the
Yeah.
thing is he has been getting tenser and tenser throughout this exploration. He's been waiting for violence.
Yes.
but he's not been able to engage in violence. And now that the
Mhm.
moment has come, he has quite a bit of stress, and we will need to see how this goes. So he is going to shoot the one that is on Marcus, because
Gotcha.
he has
Understood.
developed quite a bit of respect for his corporal over the course of the past few hours.
Mm-hmm.
So he is going to roll his rage combat plus agility. That gives 6 dice.
Yes.
He has a smart gun, which
Mhm.
has a +3 bonus. So we are
Mhm.
at 9 dice.
Yep.
But we have a stress level of 4. So I'm going to roll 5 regular dice and then 4 stress dice.
Awesome.
5d6 regular. We got
One
1
success,
success.
Gotcha.
And then we need 4. Sorry. 6 of the stress dice. That is not great.
No.
That is 2 more stress.
That's
if I remember
2
correctly.
more ones.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I need a panic roll immediately with all 6 of those dice.
Okay.
This is where.
Here we go. 66 of stress.
Only 1.
20.
Wow.
Yeah, but I think we care about the total result, right?
Yes, I believe so. No.
So I will note I don't
Just
necessarily
the number
fully
of 6s, right?
Oh, is it just number 6s?
He did get a 6 and a 1.
Let me find out.
Yep.
So panic should be, if you're actually rolling the real panic, it should be 1d6 plus whatever your current stress level is. And then you consult the panic chart.
Gotcha. Okay, so then we'll just roll 1d6.
I will redo that.
And then we'll redo that. Sorry.
I rolled a 2.
So 6.
So 6. You are keeping it together.
Well, it's my current stress level, right? So it's actually an 8.
8. Oh, yeah. Cool. You are starting to tremble.
Yeah, I am. Because this gun, it shoots a bunch, and so that's making me tremble.
Mm-hmm. It absolutely is.
Tremble with excitement.
All of your skill rolls using agility suffer a -2 mod until your panic stops.
Got it. However, we did get 1 measly success on our.
Still more than 0. You're shooting just the smart gun, correct? You're not using the fire mod.
That's correct. I don't think I could use the fire without hitting other folks, so we're not going to do it right
I need
now.
to make an armor roll for that.
And note that I have AP4, which I presume means something that may be of importance to you.
It does mean of importance to me. So I believe I have to roll more dice.
Okay.
Or get more successes to equate.
Okay.
To that.
Yeah, and ultimately I will be doing damage 3 if it goes through.
Okay. I believe it does, because I think if I understand armor piercing works, I need more than that. So then you will deal your just that 3 damage though, which is still not bad.
That's my understanding.
Yes.
I did not declare full auto or anything.
Yes.
Maybe next round, but
Yeah.
Cool. And that is that. Okay. Which that takes us to Mr. Gannon. He's gonna pick up a PPP rifle. Make a shot. He has absolutely 0 shooting capabilities, so this might be bad.
Oh, poor baby.
Makes a success. So
Hey.
however, I think that is gonna unfortunately not hit with the 3 successes there.
Not enough AP on his PPP weapon.
No, not enough AP to counter that.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. But he does also roll make a panic roll. So he is holding it together.
Ooh.
With 5. So takes us to Private Rue.
Get him, Rue.
Rue is going to stay over the patients that she is working with right now.
Sure.
Especially the one that's down and can't walk, so she's probably straddling over them. She is going to keep her fast action in the event that she's attacked, so she can use it as a block if it happens this round.
Sure.
But she is going to look at her brother who is trembling, and she is going to say, Thomas, I need you to focus. You enjoy violence. Go enjoy violence. She's going to roll a command with 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. Any panics?
Good.
No.
No panic roll.
No panic roll.
Leave that.
No panic. Nope. So Thomas, basically, if you enjoy violence in the next round, you're going to get 4 additional base dice if you carry out that action from me.
Okay.
And you will also, if you do that, well, not even do that successfully, I believe that for the moment at least, your panic has stopped. May pick up
Okay.
again, but
Okay.
I'm going to also say that you no longer have to deal with the -2 from agility.
She
Good looking
reminds
out, mother.
me that I am a terrible human being who enjoys hurting things. Great.
On occasion, yes.
Hey, we all have our thing.
What a good sister.
And last, but will also be first, Marcus.
I will take my quick action because it seems like I'm gonna be hanging out with this xenomorph for a hot minute. I'm gonna take my quick action to, instead of draw my pistol, I'm gonna draw my stun baton. Apparently, I'm just gonna go straight riot cop on this guy, and we're gonna see how this goes for me. That is my action because I used my slow action to parry.
Yes, that is correct. Takes
Oh, yep. Okay.
Take us to the one on Lorenzo, who's actually first.
Do the surviving Marines, did they open fire?
They did not, and I'm going to roll theirs in here also at the end.
Can we just have them as bonuses, as bonus assets, rather than rolling more NPCs?
Sure, why not? Yeah, that's
Does that be? So I think we have just 3 random bonus die to assign to people as covering fire.
Yep, as needed.
There you go.
What a great fix.
Yes.
Nice. Yep.
There we go.
Perfect.
All right, your xenomorph.
My xenomorph that is attacking Lorenzo. I need to make a D10 roll. Not D10 roll. Why am I rolling a D10?
Are you rolling D10, homie?
I don't know, because I want to roll a D10.
The xenomorph unlocked 4 new attack options. Everybody run.
Whoa! He unlocked a whole new system. He's rolling extra different dice types.
It has evolved.
Oh, he's a predator, not a xeno.
Yeah.
Game over, man.
What a twist!
What a twist!
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
Hey.
Just barely squeaks by without getting hit. Lorenzo, still alive.
Jesus, Lorenzo.
Tail bounces off the shoulder armor, gouging a nice gash in it, which you see just a big old smile on his face as this is happening. Takes us to Marcus.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go with the we're gonna see what happens when you introduce electricity to a xenomorph, because I don't know, and it seems like a fun experiment.
For science.
For science. Is it cool if I use one of our bonus dice?
Yes. It's cool.
All right.
Yep.
Just want to make sure. I was going to save the other 2 for the 2 full auto rounds, people. That's 2 successes so far.
Okay.
Nothing bad on my panic roll, but 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay.
She does get the option to try to parry me now if he so wishes, because we are in melee combat.
Ooh, that's true. I've already rolled the armor rating for it, so I think he's going to block it for a fast action.
Oh, he's going to block? Okay.
Yeah. Even though they don't really take actions like players do.
Okay.
I
did not know if they did or not, because I did not read the NPC section.
They take like abbreviated turns essentially.
Mm-hmm.
They do like one action regardless of how it's slow or fast.
Hey, that's cool. If that means they're not attacking if he's taking his action to block, which means I'm doing my job.
Sure.
So he
got 2
blocks
as well. So
You got 2, so okay.
yeah.
So the attack whiffs, but he ate his action blocking, and that's more important to me than me doing damage.
Mhm.
Go ahead and move on to the next person. That's fine by me.
Gumby Clyde.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Clyde.
I want to know what Lorenzo is so happy about. Smiling
I
over.
live for this shit, man.
He's apparently an adrenaline junkie.
I guess.
That's what we know.
How the fuck do you think I joined the Corps?
Mhm.
Ah,
I live for this shit, man.
good for you. I'm gonna shoot the one that's next to Lorenzo.
Okay.
My go-to would be drop some of that full auto and some of that sexy +4 die.
Oh yes, I will do that.
The +2 extra bonus die
Plus
you get.
2. Yep.
Yeah.
+2.
So that'll get you 5 extra die to roll.
Yep.
This full auto is +3, I believe.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Yeah.
So
Sorry, just because I'll probably be doing the same thing. Where's the +3 coming from? So I see full auto fires +2 modification. to
Oh,
the roll.
+2,
Plus-
not 3. Sorry, my apologies. So it's
And-
+3 total for him, or it'd be +4 total for him if he took
Yes.
the 2 bonus and the full auto. I
Yep.
was mistaken
Yes.
on the full
Yep.
auto being
And-
2 and not 3.
And have to increase stress level by 1 immediately.
Yeah.
immediately. Okay, I can do that.
And if you panic, you empty out the entire mat.
I've got overkill as a talent if I panic.
Oh. You and me, brother. You and me.
I'm gonna panic. So 2 stress, 8 dice, +4 dice totals, 12 dice with 2 of them being stress, so 10d6.
Holy shit.
Get him.
Lots of 6s. Come on. Oh my lord. And then 2 stress die.
No panic.
Hmm.
What you hits him.
Can I push
Yeah.
it even if I succeeded?
Ooh.
I mean, you can. You can choose to
You
push
sure
and
can.
reroll everything that's
Yeah.
not a 6.
I
Yeah.
want
Because
to
for it.
you need at least 2 successes so that you can assign 1 to the other target
Yeah.
to do your minimum damage.
And is push another immediate stress?
Yeah. No, they mean
Yep.
So you'll trade off 1. So you roll 8d6 and then 3d6
3d6.
because you keep your 6s that are already successes.
Mhm.
It can happen.
There's 2 more
Nice.
successes, and then my stress successes.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Yes.
Damn it.
Hey,
4
and a
total
panic.
6s. And a panic.
And a
And
panic.
a panic.
So roll a d6.
Yep.
And add 3 to it. But I don't. I remember reading Overkill, but I didn't take it, so I don't remember the trigger for it. What it does.
7. Okay.
7.
I also don't remember the trigger for it. I just remember I took it.
You have to roll a. Sorry, I looked up overkill and it's like, look at page 104. I'm like, okay. Page 104 tells us you need to have a panic roll result of 11 or higher by the overkill talent lets you replace the effect of a panic roll result of 11 or higher. So it's only
Got
if
it.
you roll 11 or
Hmm.
higher on your panic that
Nice.
overkill comes in.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 7.
Yeah, so you're fine. You're gonna be whatever that is.
The twitch.
Yes, a nervous twitch. Your stress level and stress level all friendly PCs in short range of you, which is all of you,
Yep.
increases by 1.
Oh no!
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So we
Yeah.
all. Oh man.
Everybody goes
Yep.
up by 1.
Oh,
Yep.
my
As
bad.
Clyde, as you unload this gun into.
Does work though.
It does hit. Yes, it does hit.
Got
It hit
4?
both of them, right?
Yeah, you got both of them.
And I got
So I have
4
to roll.
successes total with 2 damage.
So that'd be two per if you're splitting them evenly, right?
Yes.
So it,
And then it'd
it
be
starts
4 damage.
looking. Yeah. Sorry.
It'd be 3 damage because you have, or it could be less depending on how much they roll for armor. But so that'll be 2 damage for the first one
Oh, these bitches.
Nice.
and the 4 damage for these.
Wow.
Sorry, 3 damage for the second one.
Still excellent.
The first one needs to make a quick d6 roll. Oop, unrecognized command helps by add d/4. Don't just roll a d6. 3. Nice. What do I do here? What do you do? I think you just keep going for the moment.
And this is the one on me or the one on our Comtech?
The one on you,
Okay.
because the one on our contact is not taking as much damage as the one on you has. The both are looking pretty shot up.
Good.
So
You can stay shot up.
trying to find the credits for it. Give me a second. Ooh. 6. Ooh. Okay. And you roll
What's
another
up?
d6.
Rolling all the d6s.
Yep. As it kind of seems to do, it is going to,
Well, it chose to block this past turn.
which is its fast action.
Blocking and fast. Okay.
Yeah, parrying is a slow version of it.
Oh, okay.
And xenomorphs do get xenomorphs are the one exception to like NPC rules. If I remember.
Okay. I was very confused.
get-
there.
yeah. Because I'm reading it now. It says it gets to perform a fast and a slow action outside of the normal turn one.
Sounds
because
good.
It is dying, so it is going to try to escape. So as it's leaving melee combat with you, I believe it's just gonna try to bounce out the door over here. Do you try to stop it? Do you try to poke it?
I mean, do I get to do that when it's disengaging with me?
I believe so. I don't think anything's going to try to say that you can't. It will probably try to block or parry it, depending.
I mean, does it have another action to block or parry again? Because wouldn't its other action to be given away?
It is a action outside of the normal turn order. So yes. Yep,
Okay.
Part
Sure.
Of, part
I'll still try to do it to it.
Got it.
I have that melee weapon for doing that.
Yep.
Break my die pool. Sorry. That's 2 right now. Let's see how my stress dies go.
Cool.
And another 1 for my stress die. No ones,
panic.
so 3 total.
Oh, I'm sorry. 3. A success on your stress die.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So no ones, so no panic. But
Gotcha.
1 success on my stress die. So 3 total successes to
Awesome.
pop him.
Not AP, correct?
It is not AP.
Gotcha. So I can roll.
Weirdly enough, let me double check that mechanic.
It does a it has to make a stamina roll or get poked
Yep.
and not leave. So we'll do that, but it then has to make the stamina roll.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah.
A 10d6 looks like it's making that stamina roll.
That is the armor roll.
Oh, okay.
So speed. Oh, that needs to make a stamina roll. I think it actually just dies. Given I'd say because I mean it doesn't have any bonus to it, so
It just rolls strength.
yeah. And Bridget, if I'm doing this incorrectly, feel free to correct me because it's been a very long time since I've done combat, and I apologize.
No, and you're good. And all jokes aside, armor with the xenomorphs and them gets real funky for me. I would actually have to go through and reread the whole section.
Yeah, that's the same as what I've been doing, and I've been like,
so I love the way you're winging it.
It's the best. It's the best I got. So I'm just gonna.
Right,
I'm gonna make him make a mobility roll, and then if he does not succeed, how many you got? 3, right?
I got 3 successes, correct? Yes.
Okay. Okay. He just makes that. That is you need to make that roll of stamina as well, is correct? Is that
Yeah, just make the roll of stamina not to be stunned because it does the
not
stun
stunned?
effect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you do hit, but it does not get stunned. So
Okay.
he will take the damage and then bamf out of there. Just fucking haul ass. You see the tail whip off into the darkness.
Cool.
Ooh.
I'll take it. The goal is to get out of here.
Rue.
Boo, boo.
Rue.
Rue. Look,
okay.
it pulled a Rue.
Cool. So that's the end of Clyde's turn, technically. Which brings us to Lorenzo. With that big old grin on his face, is going to take another shot at these things. He's got another level of panic. No level of stress.
It's just a little bit of stress. It's all right.
Just a little bit of stress.
But apparently he showed up to party.
Fuck yeah, he showed up.
Yeah. And we were talking shit about him too.
Great. Awesome. No successes, but no panic rolls. So he just shoots wide. Just absolutely whiffs. So that'll take us to Tom.
Well, we only have one target remaining in my sights, right? So I'm not going to go full auto. Okay. Which is just as well, because I really don't want to increase my stress level anymore. What happens if I fill up on stress? Do I just die? Like, do I just have a heart attack?
Oh, no, you don't fill up, honey. That stress
don't.
keeps going way off the sheet.
Oh,
Yep.
cool.
You
Oh,
just
no.
keep marking it as
fine.
long as you can. Yep.
You can have a
That's
20 stress.
fine. Awesome. No worries then.
Mhm.
Okay, so we are going to narrate the rules again. So range combat and agility, that gives us 6 dice. We get +4 dice from Rue encouraging me to indulge in my sense of violence. That takes us to 10. Our stress level is at 7. So I'm going to roll 3 regular dice and then 7 not regular dice. All right, here we go. Oh, no, sorry. Because I'm ignoring my weapon bonuses. So we are at 6, 10, 13 dice, of which
Gotcha.
6 are normal, 7 are not.
Yep.
6.
Make me that attack roll.
We got one success so far. Yeah,
You need
yeah.
Regular dice.
And then we're going to have 7 d6. 76, not 77. That would be interesting. Okay, so some
3
good news.
successes.
We've got a total of 3 successes, but we did roll another 1 on one of our stress dice. So that means our stress goes up 3, 6, 7 to 8.
Only a d6 and add the 8.
D6
This is
and
going to be a
add the
real
8.
bad panic for us, guys.
A 2 plus
10.
8
Same thing
is
it
a
was
total
last
of
time.
10. Which is annoying because overkill requires 11 or higher. So I'm still... Oh, come on.
Instead of you were told to be violent, and usually that violence comes to you very naturally. However, because of the unnaturalness of the things that you're fighting, you just lock up in place. You're not sure if it's the fear, the fact that you're stressed out by what's been happening this past few hours, but you are frozen by that fear. You will lose your next slow action next round, and your stress level, as well as everybody else's, also goes up by another piece of stress.
It sure
Does
does.
my attack fizzle as a consequence?
It does not. I was hoping to
Okay,
get the
all
shot
right,
off,
all right.
but it's
So-
like you shoot, and then as you finish shooting, you're like, I'm locked up.
I very much appreciate the image of what my character finds disturbing is something that doesn't give him the response to violence that he wants, which is like a whole bunch of blood and gore. It's just weirdness that comes out of this thing.
It does, however, deal 3 minus. What is your base damage for that?
It's going to be 3 base
3
damage, and then
plus
I
2?
had a
Okay,
total of
that's
3
gonna-
successes. Yeah, so I
It's
think
gonna be
plus
another
2.
crit based on the current health, and I would love to be able to roll dice properly. What do you mean? I was off error with my formula. Well, that helps. 4, awesome, cool. Okay, cool. It's just gonna grab Lorenzo.
Oh man, it's still
No!
going.
It's gonna grab
Oh,
Lorenzo.
The
and
grab
it's,
one.
come on.
it's just gonna
Ooh.
To eat his
roll
face.
this. It does not make any hits, however. If Lorenzo also gets 0 dice, he can't break from of it. So what's his close combat? I didn't give him very high close combat. No, poor guy. So he's at 4 now. So it's just 4d6 stress. He does get 1 success.
Still gets out. He feels like
breaks
no,
out.
no.
It's like, get the fuck off me as it tries to grab on him. You see it rip parts of his clothes off. It doesn't break skin, it seems like.
I'm not a hugger.
But
I'm not a hugger.
I also need to roll real quick splash damage
No.
because you did shoot him with a gun and not
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
So just Cool. Also 0 dice hits. So
I do not think Lorenzo would have appreciated me setting that thing on fire and then having it fuck him.
yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
And then breaks free, and it will. That'll be it for that turn. Takes us to Mr. Gannon, who's gonna shoot at him one last time. Just rolling nothing but fucking.
Wing it a prayer.
Boy, get some stress.
Gonna steal or kill.
No, he's.
Oh no, he's not. No,
He's
I was
okay.
I was
He's
looking
at
at the
6. He's good.
sum total, not the individual dice rolls.
Yeah, nope. He Yep, that's gonna be him. He's just gonna miss his shot. Takes us to Rue.
Bullets are flying. Ashit is splashing around. She is going to get low and kind of do like that awkward 12-year-old like squat extension legs and move over behind her brother as she slips into her pouch. And then she is going to stab him in the leg with some napper leaf. Heinrich Tom, this immediately reduces your stress level to 0. However,
that's the good news.
That's the good news. However, you will be at a -1 on all your agility-based skill rolls into the end of your shift. Using an item is a fast action. I am going to use my command to tell you to snap out of it. Hopefully she doesn't get herself killed on this because y'all panicking is stressing her out even more. 2, 4,
Tends to do that.
6, 8 on the command, 4 on the stress. God bless us. Okay. One, 2, 3. Oh, this one doesn't matter. No one's on the panic, and all I need is one successful command to immediately break his panic.
Yes. Yeah, because of
Yeah, so
cool. You are good. You break out of it, snap out of it when you feel like a quick prick on the back of your leg, followed by what seemed to be a kind of quick dial back. Your anxiety kind of lessens and kind of refocus in.
Thomas, remember who you are.
A violent, sadistic killer.
We need that person right now.
That's right.
You're from the species Murderous Hoboicus. Get on it.
We need that guy.
Yeah. I just keep shooting it and it doesn't die.
It is going to make. I have to make him one more roll for it. See if he does anything fancy. Let's see. Ooh.
I didn't like that. Ooh. I didn't like it.
Gonna go for a quick another head bite. It's what it's gonna do. Its first head bite on.
God.
Our good friend Lorenzo.
Lorenzo's got this.
This is the death attack. I mean, this is like do not pass go death attack.
He's got to make an armor roll.
He's the one that's happy to be here.
I mean, you can block it, but it won't end well. Let's see. Okay. He nope. Does not make it. Let's see. What happens to our good friend?
A 4-way split.
I believe so. Yeah. Inflicts critical injury number 64.
Ooh, that's not good.
Which may or may not be death.
It's death.
It's probably death.
It's death. It is.
It is a crushed skull.
Oh, okay.
It snaps out and just you see it just from where all of you see, you just see it go like you see the smaller inner mouths go further into the head than it really should.
Ugh.
And just come back out and the body slumps forward.
Ugh.
I hate when they turn your face into an innie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Disrespect, Alex.
No, he's not gonna. Should the GM wish it, the victim remains just alive enough for the xenomorph to initiate the ovomorphing process. Nope, he's dead.
No,
I'm just murdering him. Lorenzo falls forward, pulse rifle clattering to the ground in a heap.
Mhm.
Oh,
Because
shit.
Marcus. Xenomorph's looking pretty beat up. There's a lot of acid on the floor.
I am not engaged with this one, am I?
You are in short. Yes, you're not engaged.
Well, Lorenzo is the one standing in between me and him, so.
I don't want to let him go. He just killed my squad mate. So
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna engage and bring the pain. I'm gonna go ahead and use 2 bonus die this turn from
Sure.
our support fire. I'm asking the group.
That
not
is
my-
Yeah.
that's not a question I can
Yes.
answer.
Yeah, no, it's cool with me. Get him.
Hell, use all 3.
So, I was gonna leave one for Clive to open fire.
Mm.
We got this. We got this.
My 3 stress die. I'm just gonna roll those first to see if everything goes horribly wrong. Ooh, and it does.
Good.
And
I got 2 successes and rolled 2 1s on my stress die.
Ooh, so you get 2 more stress, and then you have to roll
Mm-hmm.
a d6 and add that 5.
I do. So 10 for me.
10,
So I
you also
lock up
freeze
after
it.
this.
Yep. this,
But
you
I
will
still
freeze.
got my 2 successes. So
Okay. So and then it is not AP, correct?
it is not AP. I care less about the AP and more about the making it roll stamina die, hopefully, or having it burn things on, trying to block me. But it's probably not going to matter. But who knows?
It technically ties yours, so I believe it glances.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'll roll this, see if it forces the stamina, which it makes with 3.
Yep. It's good there.
But then you see it as you kind of, I think, freeze up as you see more seriously what has happened to Lance Corporal Lorenzo.
When I because of the shield being in the way, I didn't notice his head was missing until after.
Well,
I
it's
hit
more
it.
just like the inner part of his head was missing.
Yeah.
It was just
Yeah, he got melon balled.
Mhm.
exactly.
It's a bad time.
People can get them,
It's a
guys.
bad time.
Fine.
Yeah. Which one of these little blue men is Ganon?
This one is Gan.
Perfect.
Oh my God, really?
Can I move over here? Is a slow
Sure.
action?
Yeah, you absolutely can. You
Mhm.
can clamber over some of the cryopods and position yourself on top of some of them.
Excellent.
He's making sure Ganon is his line of fire if Ganon betrays us after the combat,
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm doing.
or you're shooting Ganon in the back of the head. Whatever.
I would like the full auto on the Xeno when I get over there,
Certainly. Full auto the Xeno.
which is plus 2 dice, right?
Yes,
Mhm.
plus 2 on top of your bonuses.
Okay, plus
So
2.
you
on
will
top
take a
of
point of stress.
and I will take a point of stress. I'm at 5 stress now.
Dope.
And I've got 1 bonus dice from the pool, so that's 8. 2 for my gun is 10. 2 for my full auto is 12. Plus 1 for the bonus die is 13. 8 regular dice and 5 stress dice.
Nice.
1 success on my regular dice. And 1 failure on my stress, or 1 on
Yep,
my stress dice.
Yep. So you will take 1 more point of stress, and then you will roll a 1d6 and add the 6 now for your stress level.
Holy shit.
You only take
8.
8. 8, I believe, is our good old tremble.
It is.
You are starting to tremble, and you will take a -2 to all of your agility rolls until your panic stops.
Okay.
Does not make us all more stressed, however.
Thank
No.
God.
That's good.
He still gets through with some damage though, because
Yes, he
the
does.
AP
Yep.
trait on pulse rifles.
Yep. He does indeed. So, technically, because our good man is very low on health, I need to make another crit roll.
I tremble and shoot Ganon a little bit.
Okay.
Just a
please,
little.
Please make me another roll with Ganon.
Oh, I was mostly joking. I don't think I'm allowed to.
Yeah, but you
attack
spoke it
him.
into existence, so.
Whoa.
Okay. Still the
Oh no!
still the 12 dice.
Yeah, absolutely. With the 6.
Nope.
There's my non-stress.
Yep.
Oh, I got one.
I'm not gonna force another panic roll or stress level off that. I just wanted to see what it looked like.
No, he manages to miss this dude still
Yeah.
in his stress situation.
I'm gonna push it.
You gonna push it?
Gonna push it.
Nah.
Sure, absolutely, if you want to.
You know what?
The universe
Fuck it.
loves
It's
Ganon.
10:39. I'll push it.
A little health. Okay, cool.
So now I've got 4d6
Is that okay?
and 8d6 for stress.
You push. You're actually pushing the roll. Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna push it.
Sure. Yeah,
One
yeah,
success.
No more
was
stress,
good.
but she shoots him. But he shoots
Yeah.
him.
Okay, cool.
Class
Let's
traitor.
see if fucking Ganon makes it. He has not a lot of armor, and that's AP.
Mm-hmm.
So poor man gets shot in the back as the full auto goes absolutely wild, and in the effort to control recoil, brings it down too far, and just lands one in the middle of his torso. He goes, "Fuck, God, why? Why?
Why?
Why? I didn't do
Why?
anything."
Sorry.
Sorry? That's all you have is sorry?
All right, here we go.
Lorenzo's dead. Never mind. Tom, since Lorenzo's dead.
I feel the urge to purge. I think it's time to
Yes.
bring out the incinerator unit.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah, this thing,
Um,
even if it runs away, it's hopefully going to be burning, and it
Mhm.
is not going to make it too far.
Yes.
Okay, so that means narrating out my actions again. Range, combat, and agility puts us at 6 minus 1 because of my because of the drugs that are going through my system. The incinerator unit does not provide me any bonuses.
Yes.
So that is just a base 5, and the fire
Mhm.
intensity we don't care about unless I actually hit, right?
Yes.
Okay, so then I think it's just 5d6, no
Yep.
stress.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Come on. That's a
That's
success.
one. All
That's
you
a
need.
success, yeah. That's what we're looking for.
I gotta roll his armor. Unfortunately, with 2 successes.
Ugh.
Not seem to catch a hold.
Okay, so the fire intensity doesn't matter unless I break through his armor.
Let's,
That weapon might not work that way. Yeah, fire weapons
Let's
are always weird.
When exposed to fire, roll a number of base. When exposed to fire, roll a number of base dice equal to the intensity, which here is 9. For every success rolled, you suffer 1 point of damage. Armor can protect you. If you take damage, you catch fire and continue to burn. So I'm reading this as
So he rolls the 9 first before you
Yes,
roll
yeah,
armor.
yep.
So you
roll
need
9
to,
first.
yeah,
And basically,
you
just
need-
need to be at 2. I'm gonna keep
Okay.
the armor roll
yeah.
9d6. Okay.
because they're not strong.
Come on.
Boom!
Nice. There it is. It's 46. So, and then he will catch fire.
He will catch fire, and these are particularly vicious rolls. So if it takes damage, which it has, it catches fire and continues to burn and suffers another attack at the start of each new round. The intensity increases by 1 each
Yes.
round.
Wow.
As soon as the fire attack inflicts no damage, the fire goes out. So next round, if it's still alive, it'll take 10d6
10d6.
damage.
I do
from
have to
this.
make a. It's still. Hold on. Let's see. I gotta do one more thing. Okay, it's looking a lot of hurt, but it's still standing.
Hey, plus, we don't have to look at Lorenzo's fucked up head anymore.
Mhm.
Yep.
Oh, small victories.
Small victories, yeah.
Yep.
No bar, once again.
Okay, cool. Mr. Gannon, boy, you shot him while he had a gun, and boy, Clyde, that is grounds for shooting. He can't shoot, but it's grounds for shooting.
There's a xenomorph over there, man.
You shot me in the face and the back. What do you expect me to do? I'm done.
Yeah, you turn around and shoot you in the dick too.
No, apparently he shot you. So
He does get hit with 1 success on an AP shot. So I would like an armor roll, please.
how much is AP, or does he have AP?
It does have AP.
Okay.
And it is you need 2 more, I believe, than just meeting.
Okay.
And what is
That's how I
the
do it.
what is the armor rating on our personnel armor?
6.
6.
Yep.
It is 6.
Right. And my armor does not get stressed.
No.
I got 1 point armor.
However, you will take 2 points of health damage. As he shoots a quick burst off at you.
That's fair.
You said that's fair. Fair.
Boy, howdy, getting shot at by people twice now. Now it's pattern.
He's not wrong.
I'm done. I've had enough with you all.
Mhm.
Fucking submarines you are.
Goddamn Marines.
Takes us to Rooster. Private Roo.
Okay. I was trying to make sure I was on top of this so I wasn't wasting time. The only one like bubbling over with panic right now is Clyde,
Marcus.
correct?
No, I'm currently frozen.
Yeah.
In panic.
Marcus is frozen
Okay.
and Clyde is getting up there.
Thank you. Then we're gonna do that exact same shit again.
Cool.
Her stress is she really needs to stab herself, but
Sure.
that's what she should do. But
Yeah, I mean,
1, 2, 3, 4. All right.
should and going to do are 2 different things.
Fuck me. I'm about to panic, guys. Let me
Oh,
see if I can
boy.
get the command off though. 2, 4, 6, 8. Thank God. All right, 2 successes. The successes don't matter. You are going to be no longer frozen.
Okay.
My panic is a 4 + 4. I just hit an 8.
8. Awesome.
I tremble uncontrollably.
Yep.
We're very familiar with that one.
I am.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
am.
a lot of people shivering over here.
So
Big
my
club.
agility is at a number 2, but that does not stop my fast action. You get hit with Napper Leave.
Yep.
Did you give me anything on your character? Okay, so it's gonna be the same thing. She's gonna stab you in the arm, and then she's gonna look you dead in your face, and she's gonna say, "You're right. I am a coward, but you're not. You need to snap out of this now."
Hell yeah.
And that is her turn.
Awesome. Dropping things over here. I apologize.
That was Marcus
too.
you unfroze, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
So it takes us
and
at the
drop his
top
stress to 0.
with the one who is currently on fire. Which please roll me another fire roll.
All right. This time it's
10d6.
going to be 10d6.
Yes.
Oh,
Burn!
come on.
Awesome.
2's 2.
Two. I'll take it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I need to roll another d6. Okay. And with that, this one just like goes to move, and the hip, which is where a lot of this flame is taken, just kind of crumples, and the body tips forward, and then kind of half falls, and just you hear the cracking of like skeleton that is just on fire and crisping up, and you can hear it just pop and sizzle with the acid blood as it's now hitting some of the deck. It's not great, but it is it does stop moving there, and you guys are technically out of combat for the moment.
I will lean a little close to it. Not super face to face close. I don't have sufficient stress to do something that stupid, but I will say I fucking enjoyed watching you burn.
Ooh. I like it.
Gotcha. You guys aren't really that far out of combat yet. Clyde, it's your turn.
Gannon,
Marcus,
stop.
sorry, Marcus. Marcus.
Yeah, we're not really out of combat.
Okay, we're out of combat with the xenomorph.
Yeah.
Right.
Given Gannon was allowed to pick up a rifle, and somebody shot him in the back, and now he's a little bit like, nah.
Did
not
I
anymore.
in my frozen state? Did I see Ganon shoot Clyde? That is the universal
no,
question
but you
I have.
will. I would say no because you're still looking. You was looking at the xenomorph, and it's kind of off in your periphery.
Totally fair.
But I will
Is-
say, as soon as you kind of turn to look around and do a quick, situational awareness check, you will see Gannon holding the UPP rifle at Clyde, actively like to shoot.
There aren't really holding action reaction things in this game, are there?
Not really, without really doing like initiative changing shit.
Okay. Then in theory, I'm gonna tell him to drop it.
Okay. Do you want to make a command roll for that?
I want to put bass in my voice. I do not want to make a command roll. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying one will be more effective than the other.
Oh no. I'm saying I'm putting bass in my voice. I'm saying I'm not backing it with a command roll. So when Clive shoots him, he was pointing a gun at Clive. When this comes up later.
Gotcha. Yep. Okay. That's fair. You're right. All right.
Like
he shot me pretty good. I only had 3 hit points.
Yep. Like I said things in a commanding tone. He chose not to obey. I chose not to have mechanics back up what I am saying.
Plausible.
Clive's my buddy.
Yep.
You know.
Okay. Cool. Yep. Then it takes us to Clyde.
Yeah, I'm gonna full auto this guy.
Fuck him. Yeah.
Goddamn insurance agent.
Poor Gannon.
Afraid
Look,
of.
to be fair, he got shot twice and he's already stressed. So.
Oh no, he's justifiable in his shootiness. No one's mad at the NPC for doing what the NPC is doing.
We respect that.
Yeah. Okay.
Game respects game.
All right.
So 5d6 non-stress. 7. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 7d6 is stressed.
He's got it. Right.
I got 3 successes and 1 more stress.
Okay, roll me. Add another one to your stress level and roll me another panic roll.
Oh god.
Guess who's about to get overkilled? 1. That's what, 8 total stress.
Yep.
Yeah.
Big money, big money, big money.
Big money.
14. You absolutely can overkill this person if you want to.
Hell yeah, fuck him.
And additionally, you have to immediately attack the nearest person or creature, friendly or not. You won't stop until you or the target is broken. Every friendly character who witnesses your rampage must make an immediate panic roll. So everybody, please, I would like you to roll a panic roll as you watch
Fuck me.
Clyde.
Well, does that include if you have no stress or
yes,
no?
yeah. You
Yeah.
still roll
Okay.
one stress die even if you have no
Okay.
stress. You just roll. Don't add anything to it.
I rolled a 1. This is the
Yeah.
one time it's important to roll a 1, apparently.
Yes. So. And yeah.
Fuck.
So.
We might TPK because he wanted to kill an NPC.
I didn't want to. I was trembling.
I just kept pulling the trigger.
I was trembling.
You're a little pissed off, I think, as you attack this person, and you full auto unload overkill, which I believe kills your target. Correct?
Oh, I think so.
Based on how I believe overkill to work.
E-
It says see page 104. Let me see.
If you have any enemies in sight, when triggering overkill, you must immediately attack your enemies and you won't stop until you or all enemies in sight are broken. Also, all other PCs in short range of you must make an immediate panic roll, which we did. So it doesn't auto-kill anything. It just means he's berserking, right? He's got to keep going
berserking.
until all the enemies are dead, which
It's just him.
I think
Yeah.
they are.
Yes. So
Excellent.
Now,
It's literally a coping strategy for your panic roll.
Mm-hmm.
Mother, I just want to verify. He's
Yes.
still berserking though on top of this overkill.
yes. So it
That's
will
gonna be real bad for us, guys.
extend past because it just says until.
I thought the overkill stopped you at 11 though, and isn't that what it says? Or it has to be over 11.
It has
No,
to be over
11 or
11.
higher.
Oh, okay.
It does not change what the panic roll is because like 11 is seek cover. So it is just seeking cover while shooting. That's what 11 is. But anyway, over 11. So
No,
it's really
He's fine. He's attacking the closest target to him, and he just killed it. Unless we're saying that's not the closest target to
you
him.
won't stop until you or the target is broken.
Yeah, it's not all targets.
But every friendly, so everybody else has made a panic roll.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you shot, you dealt damage. He's fucking hurting, dude. He's still alive somehow, but he's
Whoa.
fucking hurting. With a full auto roll of 3 successes. So and he takes us to Tom. You see Clyde getting a little bit angry about the fact that Mr. Gannon is not dead yet.
Has anybody got a goddamn problem with me rolling him into the acid?
I am going to get up from where I was crouching beside the dead xenomorph, like suddenly realizing, oh, there's still combat going on. And then I'm just going to turn the incinerator on Ganon.
Oh my gosh, she screams.
Okay. Make me
Saw
attack.
saw that coming.
Maybe Tom and I are buddies.
I think so. I think we could. I think
This
we
is
could
how you
overcome our differences.
Work past the differences.
That's right. Okay.
This is a Wayland Utani trust fall session. Is what this is.
So we only have 5d6 on
Yes,
this.
yeah.
Come on. I think I am going to push it.
Okay.
So I'm going to take a stress.
Okay.
But it lets me reroll all of the dice.
Yes. So now you have.
Because I want this to be over.
Yes,
And,
reasonably. Yep.
I guess it's just 4d6, right? And then one stress die. Oh, come on.
Hold now for the stress die.
Let me be awesome.
Nope.
No!
He ducks out of the way of the fire. The dude then, for the sake of time, I'm going to wrap up the combat here.
Please, I
Mr.
tried my
Gannon
best.
is going to, if I remember correctly, with this room, there's a whole ass, like, much deeper part where this ship is starting to cave apart where it landed. He's going to dive into this pool of water and just, who knows what happens to him at this point.
Good riddance.
Bleeds to death from
this-
his injuries.
As a side note,
Probably
if
not.
he dives into a bunch of water, I'm just going to drop the rocket in there that will kill him through force. Because that's what happens when you detonate explosives in water.
Sure. If you want to shoot an RPG inside of a building, by all means, go ahead.
Wait,
Wait, let me move.
There's the total body kill.
Yeah.
There's the TPK.
No. Actually, no. But you can use the underslung grenade launcher on the pulse rifle. Drop one of
Yes.
those bad boys in there. Because
Hello? Oh, my people are calling me for a group chat to play something at some point. I don't know why they're calling me right now.
they
Sorry.
clearly aren't watching the stream. You need to have them
No,
watch
they
the
are-
stream as we go chaotically,
Yo,
chaotically
I'm gonna-
into that good night.
yes.
I'm gonna say you've got a great NPC here for recurring adventures because he has
Yeah.
survived getting shot multiple times.
Multiple
He has survived a flamethrower, and perhaps he survives a grenade as well. Never mind the
Perhaps.
xenomorph attack.
Perhaps. Okay.
Well, I got 3 successes with the grenade.
Okay. 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 Quick question. Are you all
Mhm.
leaving this room before this happens?
No, because we've got down men in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Unless I'm missing the rules on the underslung grenade launcher, it doesn't make a giant explosion.
Not that I'm aware of,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
let me see.
Is the liquid, is the water flammable? Is that what's happening?
No. I'm looking up the.
And Mother, I don't know if it helps, but rules as written, basically, if he goes below 0 hit points, he just keeps taking broken conditions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that is
unless
it.
one of those broken conditions randomly hits stuff like a 63 or above, he's just gonna broken leg, broken arm, concussion,
Mhm.
ruptured
I
spleen.
mean, if he's in water, he's eventually going to drown, hopefully.
I
Depending.
really want to say after Marcus fires his grenade, I think you got the xenomorph, sir.
Yep.
I would assume it follows the stuff for the blast damage of a grenade. Does
Mhm.
that make sense?
Yeah.
I remember this had being an issue in a one shot I ran a long time ago where somebody launched it in close quarters, and the range of the blast range is what I'm looking up here.
I don't think we're in close quarters once he dives into the water, though, from the way you make it sound. Unless
Yeah,
I'm wrong.
I mean, I think we can imagine him like jumping in the water and starting to
Mm.
swim, and Marcus kind of waiting, lining up the grenade shot.
Okay.
Yeah, like that's
that
definitely
makes sense. Sure.
That's
Okay,
definitely
we'll
what
make
I'm
it
doing. I'm
easy.
not like
Yep.
just gonna
Yep.
Like he's gonna swim out and be like, God damn it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then we'll roll it that way. Now it's just we don't have to
Yeah,
do
like-
it. We'll move on.
I'm not gonna fire at point blank range with a grenade. That seems suicidal.
That's why I asked if anyone wanted to move before it happened, because it sounded a little suicidal without the like.
No, you made it,
come on.
wait for
I
him
was
to
under the
leave.
impression that this dude started swimming away and was out of range of just
Yep.
doing things at him.
Okay, yeah. No, that is. I agree with that. Okay, cool. Yep.
Yeah, so he's like, I'm swimming, I'm gonna make it. Ka-clunk. God damn it.
As far as you can tell,
Mm-hmm.
he does not seem to resurface.
Okay,
He's in here.
sure.
So, you all are now alone with one dead xenomorph and a few wounded soldiers, including some of yourselves. Well, really, one of you, which is already dead, Lorenzo.
Mhm.
So,
I grab Lorenzo's tags.
Cool.
Everyone will now notice that I take out an entire like stack of tags, and I add Lorenzo's tag to my stack of tags.
Yeah.
And then I like we need to get everybody up and moving, and I'm going to go with a classic Marines. We are leaving. Leaving.
Ra,
Yeah.
some of them shout.
Yep.
Nuking from
I
orbit.
don't know if that's a fucking thing we do in this, but I'm doing it because
I'm doing it. Hoorah.
You all fucking book it out of there. I'm
Mhm.
not gonna make y'all roll anything for it. Y'all book it out. Make it out of there. And then you got second squad, of which there are 2 members.
Okay.
There are 2 more that seem to be on the ground, a little dead, blood kind of
Just
leaking
a little
out of them.
bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Along with the remnants of that one xenomorph that ran out.
Okay.
Oh, fire guy. Yeah.
No.
Nope.
No?
Other one. The one I
The
tried to
other
hit
one.
with the baton.
Yeah, the one that made it out of the baton range or without being stunned.
Mhm.
So, as you all exit, the corporal, who looks to have like gotten hit with something in his midsection, you can say some of the red there. It didn't seem to go all the way through the armor, whatever it was. Kind of looks and goes, "Well, is it time?
Light it up. Let's get the hell out of here."
Fucking sets a couple debt timers, throws it down. Fucking begins to book it. The drop ships, which have started to do a couple circles, fucking land back down as you all fucking book it. Can I get one more mobility roll from you?
Sure.
Is it everybody?
Yes, please.
This time we're nuking it from ground level.
It's just
1.
cool.
I've got 7 stress or 8 stress and only 7 dice in this pool. So
No successes.
Gotcha.
1 success and 1 more stress.
Cool. Can I get one more panic roll from you?
You sure can. Overkill again. 10.
Man, awesome.
It freezes up.
Yeah, I think this is where we ended off tonight. As you all book it for the drop ship, Clyde, you look back and you just stand there, appreciating all of the craziness the past few hours have been, and there's a certain serenity that washes over you as you hear muffled but not really paying attention to it the shouts of both the second squad, who are currently trying to grab the last of their dead to get in the yelling at you to get in the ship, and then Marcus, do you want to go back and grab him?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick him up by his
Okay.
fucking belt and throw him in the
Yeah.
goddamn drop ship.
Yep, you
Ganon
grab him and
headshots me
throw
from
him
across
into
the map.
360
Oh.
no scopes. No, you.
I mean, you know what it was. He was thinking to himself, "Wonder if that fucking insurance agent is really dead."
Yeah.
Is he really dead?
Mhm.
Should go make sure.
And as you all fly off into orbit with the tags of most of the dead in the ship and the few members that made it out alive from first squad, the ship goes up like a nice mushroom cloud as the QTC ignites, coating the landscape in a good amber glow from the flame and the fire. I think it's on that cinematic wide shot of the 2 ships flying away from it that we end off this evening, with most of our members successfully alive. So
Successfully alive or heroes.
heroes.
Heroes is
Hero's a little vague right now.
But so
I mean, everybody in my squad that was assigned to my member of my squad that started the evening left.
very
It's
true.
not my fault that the crazy man from Squad 3 decided to get himself brain eaten, but
I don't
I'll
think he
remember him
tried.
well.
To get brain eaten. Like
He
was pretty
wanted to make
excited
out with
about
that thing. He really wanted to make out with
he
it.
was excited about the fight. He was not excited about getting murdered, I don't think.
We'll never know.
We'll never know.
We'll never know.
Let's go back and ask
Unless
him.
The
there's
sequel,
ghosts. Is
when
there
we get like a
ghosts?
synth version of Ganon
Oh my
Or
God.
Lorenzo.
or Lorenzo.
I would love a
Yeah.
synth version of Lorenzo. That would be great.
Oh,
Did any of you look to see what color it
Synth
is?
Soldiers, the new age of Wayland Yutani.
I mean,
Why haven't they done that yet?
It's
I
expensive.
mean, there's some other things. I'll talk about it when we get off stream that are in this book
Mhm.
that are equally as fucked up, but way funnier. Not funnier, but actually worse. Somehow worse. Anyway, thank you all for playing in this one shot with me. I hope it was a good time.
Oh, definitely.
Indeed, thank you.
Yeah, it's a good time. I succeeded in saving people. That's all I know. So proud of you guys.
Yeah, and thank you everybody who came on to play with us for this first, and hopefully first of many times that you guys can come back and play with us for anything that we got going on. As for USP news, this weekend we are doing Yukon, so I am running 3 Mutants and Masterminds events: Friday night, Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, and then on Sunday I will be at the RPG Alliance convention for Green Ronin. I will be doing a special Mutants and Masterminds Sunday, and then running a Mutants and Masterminds actual play over on greenroninpublishing.com on Twitch. So, other than that, Monday we'll be back with Nether War, and Tuesday we'll be back with City of Destiny. So we will see you all then. I want to give everybody else here a chance to plug anything they want to plug, and then we'll get out of here for the evening, starting with Fen.
Hi, I'm Fen. I do things on the internet. I'm at Fennicini on all social medias, and you can find me there. It's where I keep all of my stuff generally funnels through that Twitter. Currently working on a dope podcast that released this past week. Actually, week before. Sorry, not this past week. Last week, called Response Team Omnicron, covering a Lancer TTRPG game campaign set in the No Room for Wallflower series. And then I'm also over on Guild of the Phoenix most of the time with my own kind of games here and there. And I had a blast this evening. Thank you all very much for having me. So.
Awesome. And then Bridget's over there on my right.
Thank you, Untold Stories Projects, for having me back. You guys are blessed as always. Finn, this was a riot, and I still can't believe we almost died trying to kill an NPC. That's a win.
He
An
deserved
NPC, my God, an NPC that never actually became a traitor to us. I love role players.
Yeah.
They're so great.
He wasn't technically okay. Anyway, sorry.
Just saying. If you want to connect with me, you can find me at www.symphonyentertainment.com. That is my gaming club and LLC that focuses on tabletop horror role-playing games. So this is everything from Dread to Alien to Cthulhu Dark, Call of Cthulhu, and all of that fun stuff. So feel free to check us out, and you can connect with me via email. I don't do Twitter. You might be able to find an Instagram and my Discord in there.
And Paul, anything you want to talk about?
Yeah. So you can find me on said Lancer podcast that Fen mentioned. I am playing
down this time.
What's
It's
up?
a 50, we're at 50
Yeah,
50.
50-50. You did not shoot me out of the sky and trigger my traumatic backstory in the very first game session. Good job. Good job. Winning. You can also find me over at Weave the Tail a lot. I will probably be STing for them next season. I'm loud, proud, and usually fairly loud, proud, black, and fairly unapologetic. So if you want me to play and be ridiculous on your stream or your podcast, poke me and let me know. I'm pretty available. Yeah.
And Heinrich, if there's anything you want to chat about.
Yeah, so you can find me on the YouTube channel Heinrich Moore Presents. You can also find my scenarios on the Miskatonic Repository, Chaosium's community content program on DriveThruRPG. And if you want to get more involved with Call of Cthulhu, you can also find us on the Miskatonic Repository Convention Discord server, where right now we're doing a NaNoWriMo, work in progress, encouragement, all the positivity, just helping you get done whatever it is you're trying to get done in the next few days, and would love to have you join us.
Awesome. Well,
Thank you, Finn.
Yes, thank you very much.
hope you all had a
Thank
good
you.
Appreciate you.
It's a fun time.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and get us out of here. Everybody have a great rest of your weekend, and we will see you next time.